Hi, here I am again. Probably even more freaked out than from the first time I did this. Last week when I posted, I left you with the mirror exercise, and I really hope those of you who didn't know about it started to use it. And say you skipped a day. You have to start all over from the beginning. I know, I'm sorry. I thought it would be important to share when I made the decision to get divorced, because I've gotten this question before, and it was, oh my God, how did you feel when you made that decision to get divorced? And I felt at peace, because leading up to that point, it was sheer hell. Unlike any other hell you've ever experienced. I should check that. We've all had struggles with cancer, parents dying, unexpected accidents, financial disasters. So when you're in that quagmire, you see no way out. But you have tremendous peace when you make the decision you know you need to make. I always believe that God has my back, and I was driving to work. It was the day after we officially separated. He had left the house. And I said in the morning, dear God, please send me a sign that I'm doing the right thing. This is my whole life. So I was at a stoplight, and the license plate in front of me read, "Don't give up." It was so amazing to me that I could get affirmation so quickly about a major life-changing decision. And it gave me hope, and it gave me a sense of peace. And anytime I was struggling, am I doing the right thing? Am I doing the right thing? I would get signs, always through license plates. The power of now, divine mercy, blessed. And some of them would be funny too, like too funny. I'm like, I kind of like that. But anytime I needed affirmation that I was on the right path, God never, ever failed me. And he also surrounded me with a group of supportive people that never judged me, just simply listened to me and just let me talk. There's two forces in the universe, and we're aware of these. There is the force of love and the force of fear. And sadly, a lot of us operate from fear. What if? I can't control the outcome. I can't do this. I have to stay small. You can't stay small. If you stay small, you will die not reaching your full potential. You have to live big. You have to take risks. This is a risk for me right now. This makes me really nervous. But I feel compelled to do this because I want all of us to live big. And I want all of us to learn from the teacher of love and stop listening from the teacher of fear. And those two concepts became really clear to me when I read A Course in Miracles, which is really difficult to read. I couldn't even do the teacher part, and I'm a teacher. I had to do the student workbook, and I baby stepped my way through it. But it's where we connect. We are all connected. We are all one. And once we stop living afraid, life is just so beautiful. I started writing to God what I wanted. And I wrote down on paper the relationship I wanted. Patrick had left the house, and I wrote down what I wanted. And my husband now literally leaped off that page because I believed the words I wrote. I felt the feeling of it, which was trust that God has my back and the universe has my back. And once I wrote it, I simply folded it up and I put it away. Never really, it was done. I had let go. So meeting John, and after getting to know him, I realized I created the man I wanted. And if I'm truly honest, when I was writing that, it was the relationship I wanted back from Patrick. Because when we met, it was like lightning. and I adored him. One of the things I learned was once a person changes, you cannot wait for them to change back. And I was waiting. I was waiting and waiting and waiting for Patrick to go back to the man I married. But here's the thing. People rarely go backwards. They go forward in different directions. Usually you grow together, you become stronger together, but sometimes you don't. Prior to Patrick and I having struggles, we had to go through in vitro, which a lot of couples go through. And I really thought that solidified us even more as a couple, because I feel like when you survive something as upsetting as not being able to get pregnant and going through all those steps, because it's baby steps to getting to in vitro, I truly felt that that had brought us together. But the disconnect came through when we were going through therapy, when he was saying, I never wanted to go through in vitro. And I remember being so shocked, because I truly thought that we were on the same page. So I take ownership for the demise of my marriage as well. It doesn't really matter what the last straw was that dissolved the marriage, but what I can tell you is once I was able to finally accept that my relationship was over, I had tremendous peace, and then I was free. Chains fell off, layers fell off. Meditation, I touched upon it the first time I spoke. Meditation will save you. And you don't have to go through something difficult to start meditating. It calms your central nervous system. You get nudges and ideas. You can ask a question before meditation and just get real quiet and real patient, and you'll get your answer. Another powerful tool that I've learned is with someone that you truly trust. Sit down with them across from each other, hold hands, look in their eyes, you go first, and you say everything that's bothering you, everything. Say you're A, we'll role play. A goes first, B just listens. But you're looking into each other's eyes, so A is sharing. A is going to stop, because I've done this, and think that they're done. And B's role is, tell me more. That's all B does. Tell me more. Not fixing it, not making a comment, not changing the intonation. It's always, tell me more. The relief and it's just so cathartic to have someone that you truly trust just listen to your struggles, because we all have struggles. I mean, we walk around and we put on a happy face. I mean, fake it till you make it, that's good too, but you need to be able to share every single thing that you are going through with a trusted soul. I pray it's your spouse, but if it's not, a sister, a parent, God willing, we still have parents around in our advanced stages. And I can't express to you enough the power of writing what you want and letting it go. I teach high school, and I share all this stuff with my kids. They probably think I'm cracked, but I don't care. I make them meditate every day. I make them free write for 10 minutes, write whatever you want, get everything out, no stopping. And I just finished reading this book, Loving What Is, by Byron Katie. Talk about transformative. She gives you 4 questions that will change your life. So if you do the work, and that's what it's called, the work, it's very impactful. And as you're reading it, you're like, I know this. This is not rocket science, but you know it in theory. You don't know it in practice. And again, I do not mean to be insulting to anyone who's done this work. You just know what I'm talking about. It's powerful, because what I project out into the world is what I'm getting back. So when I'm yucky and judgmental and bitchy, I'm getting it back. Something came up today, and a student said to me, well, but you're not fake, Mrs. Hart. And I said, no, I don't consider myself fake, but I can be fake when I don't want to deal with the situation, when it's a colleague who's a pain, quite frankly. I don't want to confront it, so I'll play nice. I won't say what I truly feel, which is, I don't want to talk to you, and I don't want to hear your bullshit. And that goes with family, too. Everybody's got family members that is a challenge to be around because they're negative. I truly, truly try every single day to live with intention. I try to sit with emotions that are uncomfortable for me and not push them away, because pushing them away is burying them, and they're just going to resurface. They're just going to keep coming back. I know that I am being my best me when I'm sitting with, why am I so angry? Why am I angry with my kids today? And it's never them. It's me. If I want the socks picked up, I should just pick them up. Really. Because all of a sudden it's going to shift like, I need the house cleaned. The kids don't give a shit. Are you kidding me? They want to play the games. They're not saying the kids don't need chores. I feel like I'm rambling. But I guess what I'm trying to drive home is, make sure you have someone that you can sit down and tell them everything that's bothering you without them fixing, helping, commenting, and just saying to you, tell me more. What else? Those two terms are really good. We are all connected. We are. Try to just embrace your beautiful essence and don't get hung up on the feelings of anger, of your body. For me, aging. I identify with aging. It freaks me out to look in the mirror and be like, who the hell is that? And meanwhile, that's just a normal rite of passage. My body is just the body my essence is living in. My emotions are just that. I am not sad. I am not happy. I am feeling sad. I am feeling happy. It's a feeling. My intellect, my thoughts are just my thoughts. They're not me. I'm the watcher behind my thoughts. And I have to be reminded of this like every freaking day. And I just, my hope is we connect through this. We connect how beautiful we are. And, I want to jump back. I'm into like this abundance thing. The universe totally wants to give me abundance. So this morning when I was meditating, I said, you know what image I would like today to know that you're really listening to me? And when I say universe, I mean God. I said, okay, God, a dolphin. A dolphin would mean to me, my abundance is coming. All right, I let it go. I shared it with my first period class. One of my kids, who I'm very close to, she sent me an image of a dolphin. We laughed because we know that doesn't count. So today I did something out of the ordinary. Usually I drop the kids off for their piano lesson, run errands, and get there just when it's over. Well, it played out differently today. I only had to get gas. So I was sitting in the car. I'm like, damn, I wish I had a book. And then I remembered I have a book. It's The Witch of Blackbird Pond. It's a middle school book, but it's fantastic. I pull it out of the glove box. I open it because I have 10 minutes to kill. What's on the first page? Dolphin. What? So I was like, holy shit, that's really cool. Because dolphin's a weird thing to ask for. And to have it in a book that I didn't expect to pick up on the first page is, I think, miraculous. So God is validating me because the universe, God, higher being, knows that I really, really believe. And I only want the best for all of us. So if you could just make time this week to sit with someone who you trust and go through your struggles and anything that you're thinking of, because crazy stuff comes out when no one's interrupting you or commenting, when they're just saying, tell me more. I try to do it with my husband. He gets a little freaked out. He's like, 5 minutes is a little too long. Let's just do 3. But it brings us closer together because we're here to support and love each other. And I believe with my whole heart that we are born to love. Any situation can be healed with love. Any situation. So thank you again for listening. This one really freaked me out. I don't know why. But I love you all, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Send me love. I need it.